What up, people? We got Bitcoin spiking low, breaking previous lows on the daily chart. I'm still waiting for 3,300. Also was looking at a possible reversal on this dip as it made a little quick turnaround. And you can see the spike low, the previous lows, and the previous high balance point there, and it opened and possible closing above here. If this was better of a candle on the close near its highs, I would say that it's a possible 3-bar reversal, but it looks pretty weak on the close, so maybe a continuation. So going back to the daily, I'm looking at this previous high on the head of the reverse head and shoulders. The left shoulder, the head, the right shoulder. And this right shoulder, this elongated right shoulder, is just an extension. Going down to the sling, I call it the sling back, right shoulder completing. So I'm waiting for that spike low and then the recovery. So we're at 34, 35. I like to stay up near around this head, previous high on the head peak. So maybe a spike low into the head just slightly, and then bouncing back, making a reversal bar for a nice close on a daily candle. But I don't see that yet, so I'm saying maybe a continuation this next day on a little down. I'm looking for a spike low, some kind of an extension move, exhaustion move. It was looking good for a while, maybe a 3-bar reversal on the 5-hour chart. It doesn't look like it's going to happen. Anything could happen. So it's still closing above that balance point, but just be aware that it could come down quite a bit more. And I'm not afraid of this pattern breaking down until below 3,300. And just to be technical, I think that the 30. Where is it? It could even go closer to 3,200. But I like to stay above, like I said, I like to stay above this little high on the head of the reverse head and shoulders. A little spike low into that head. Wings did good on the recovery. You can see the weekly boom, crossed over the 34, back into the 34, bouncing. Had a very nice bounce yesterday. Wings, same thing. Took a nice drive forward and then bounced off of the 8 on the weekly chart. So that's pretty that's a pretty strong bounce, really. Let's see if we can have a nice close on this. And looks like waves is going to be something to watch here, as it didn't come all the way back in. It bounced off the 8. So staying above the 8, a nice first bounce coming across that 34. So we'll see how that turns out. Signals. Like I said, watch that accumulation pattern. The accumulation pattern busted out of there. So some of these weren't affected by the Bitcoin drop, but everything, 95% of everything was. But some of these strong ones to pay attention to that turned positive. A little pennant pattern that broke out and then came back in. Nice bounce off of there. Closing positive. So yeah, pay attention to the ones that are closing positive. BQX. I would say that this might come down a little bit further on that weekly chart. ELF. Had a nice pop. Came all the way back in. Still waiting for that to pop off the weekly chart. Where was I all night? I was picking up and monitoring the reversal on Steam. So I picked up the bottom on Steam. Let me get this. There it is. Look at the close on the daily chart. Nice little hammer off the 34. Perfectly done. So we called the breakout, right? Came all the way up into the 12.5. Stair step into support. Where did it bounce? Right off that 34. The weekly over the 8 and 13, pop back into support. So I'm liking this. I'm looking for a flat top break on this close or on the open. It's a 3-minute chart here. So very nice close. Nice hammer showing. I wish it was just a tiny bit more. I got 4 minutes. I'm looking for a real tight hammer. And hopefully a nice little break here. Come on, you can do it. So that was the one I was watching or paying close attention to. There were some other ones that were looking pretty nice on a bounce. But I chose Steam. Give me some more. It'd be nice to get a little flat top break on the intraday, making this hammer on the daily close just really tight. It'll be really sweet to watch if it happens. I'm just live streaming to cryptocurrency prices. See how that works out. Streaming to DLive too. So if you can catch me on DLive, that would be better. Because eventually I don't want to do YouTube anymore. They are just a bunch of censoring Nazis. That's all it is. Censoring Nazis. Come on, Steam, you can do it. Give me a tight close on this thing. It's a little burst of energy at the end of the day here. Come on. Ain't gonna happen, I guess. Close on its highs. Come on. Nope. Comes a new candle. It did close a hammer on Steam, so that's nice. Is it a perfect hammer? I don't know. But it's got some legs and it's got a little hammer on top. I wish the legs were a little bit taller, but I'll take it. So wait for this to backfill. Let's watch Bitcoin on the open. So on the it opened up, so that's nice. Bitcoin opened up. So on these lows and the previous high, a little balance point coming through. Looks like it opened up. Would love to stay above that high there. You can see on the daily candle on Bitcoin's close, there's no legs there. So that's why I'm saying maybe a continuation. But it could also, because of the 5-hour chart, looks good so far. Could also make an outside day or a 2-bar reversal on a nice reversal here. So if we can break back into previous lows, it'll ride that range, maybe an outside day. So looks good so far on the open. That's nice. I'm dying. This thing's so sensitive. Three-hour chart, I got the 5-hour chart. It's coming out of oversold if it wants to keep going here. EVX. Looks like it popped its head up on the open here. Nice daily pop, came all the way back in. So what do? You buy back in the support. Make sure you got some support here. You can see the daily candles breaking across the 34, pop, 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 and then the previous high break, pop, come back in. Watch for the continuation. Here we go. EVX looks good. Key. Key came all the way back into support as well. XLM. And that looks a little overdone there. You can probably try to find a bottom on it. Breaking in the previous lows over here. DLT looks like a overextended here, may come back. You got a 3-bar reversal up here. It could keep going, but it doesn't. It looks pretty top heavy on the weekly as all. It's got a lot of work to do if it's going to continue this weekly breakout. Waves again. Waves looks good. It didn't, it really wasn't, here comes Waves. It wasn't scathed by the downfall of Bitcoin too much. Watch that. That's a nice bounce off of the 8. See if it'll continue. It's close for a continue. Previous high breaks on the intraday chart. Waves looks good. Trying to look at MDA. MDA came all the way back into support. Oh man, I was hoping for a good open on the Steam. Where's my Steam at, man? Oh, it opened up. Okay. Still waiting on previous high break. TRX. Looks like key dropped off. Storm. Storm has a nice J curve on the weekly, but it's something to watch, I guess. Loom, that's got a lot of work to do on the daily. TRX breaking the previous high on the intraday. So you got some support. Watch the bang and boom. Something's got to give. Something's got to give. Bitcoin looks good on the open still. PHX takes the lead on the open. Intraday break. Damn, some good volume coming in on PHX. PHX waves. Oh, look at NXS moved up. NXS got some work to do on the daily. Where's my Steam? Come on, Steam, you can do it. Waves looks good. It's a nice bounce yesterday. Didn't even scave on the downturn on Bitcoin, so it was strong all evening. Look at the daily. I mean, it popped, came all the way back into the daily and popped into the 34. Watch for the previous high breaks on that daily chart. PHX looks good as well. Nice volume, 3% of the average volume on the open. It's got a nice looking pop. Look how it popped last time across the 34. Any day now. Keystorm Nano. Come on, Steam. Where are you? Oh, look at that, Steam. come on. Cheesy open there, Steam. That was, what was that run? It was 40-50% up into the top here from the break. So it was a good return all the way back into previous low highs. And you look, it's 50% of the long candle on the break. 50% rule, so it held support. Nice hammer. I shouldn't say that's a hammer because it's not perfect. Need more legs. Yeah, it's not a perfect hammer. I needed 2 to 2.5 on the wick, the body length. So it's not a perfect hammer. And so seam could actually come back in a little bit more if it needed to. But nonetheless, it's pretty bounce. Pretty bounce. Bitcoin looks good on the open. Phoenix Wave, NXS, TRX, Nano. Some of these got some work to do on the dailies, but Phoenix Waves, NXX. Waves has got the volume. I think they're using this restream really sucks. Could be a 3-bar pattern if it wants to close above and get above. Bitcoin looks good. BQX on that open. Remember yesterday's close, BQX was positive. EVX was a good one yesterday. TRX key. EVX looks a good little bottom pop. Waves got pop, come back all the way in. Buy at support. You got previous highs for support on waves. So if that doesn't hold, then you're out, but you got some support. Nice bounce. Previous high breaks on daily coming. Nano picks up the pace. Nano looks good for a weekly pop too. BQX. Dang it, Steam. Where are you? You had a perfect chance of previous high breaks. And nothing. Damn, did it go negative? Damn kids. Oh, sucking it. You're sucking it, Steam. Whatever, Steam. Whatever. BQX, nice bounce. Dash. Haven't seen that one in a while. BQX, man. What are you doing? Slam a ding a ding dong. It's coming into resistance, so let's see what happens. If this gets over that 8, the previous highs and into previous lows across that 8, BQX could run pretty nicely. Get the pop, come back in, the stairs step back into support, and then consolidation is complete. Looks good. Nice open, 6% now. Bitcoin's coming back a little bit. I wouldn't be surprised if Bitcoin makes another spike low this evening. Need more leg. More legs. I think that's it for me. We're waiting on Bitcoin to make a decision, up or down. Got some good resilient bounces, which is good. And if anyone, I need to fix the stream. It's just it seriously blows. If anybody wants to come in. I'll share this on my Steemit account to the Discord. Oh, and I wanted to just get a shout out to Manny. Made a comment on my watch list. So I posted this John Williams, which is one of the greatest accountants out there, watching the money flow. So anyways, shout out to Manny. Thanks for making a comment. First comment in a couple weeks. Hopefully we can get some more people over there to make some contributions. Everyone's welcome. Just go to Discord, find the server Rusty Trades, and I'll try to post the invite in the descriptions. Follow me on Steemit, DLive, Dtube, BitTube. I'm trying to go strictly Bitcoin because YouTube is, every day they're harassing and sending me copyright violations, and it's just like, it's a waste of time. Anyways, and it's just going to get worse, so that's it. That's all I got. Thanks for watching.